Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to John's Bottle Making. Today we're carrying on with the Lancaster Bomber, issues 21 and 22. Here we go. There it is. A tiny little engine. Excellent. A lot more detail to put on that today. The propeller shaft and supercharger. And I believe the part that I not complained about, but worried about, I forget what number it is now, but it's this little part here. Should have a little pip on it. It doesn't really matter. I think the supercharger actually attaches to that. Everybody else seems to have the same problem. So anyway, let's have a look at the instructions for issue 21. Here we go, issue 21. We have details for the engine. There we go, there's the shaft. So we have the propeller drive cog, the shaft, rear of propeller reduction gear bearing, the front of the reduction gear, oil relief valves, vacuum pump and pipe, coolant pipe right and left, generator, a sheath and FP screws. Oh, they call them FP, but here they say KP screws, one spare. There we go. So those are the instructions. Run all the way through that, and that is completed work. Just lots of details to put in place. Looking brilliant. And there is the magazine, ED588 George. That was a cracking read. The Doolittle raid. And then we have, next set parts, carburetor unit, supercharger casings, unit connection, starter motor and piping. Excellent, we'll do that as well. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okie doke, here we have the parts. Let's get them out. Okie doke, those are our parts. This part we don't actually use in this issue, so we'll keep that to one side, and those are the screws. Now the first thing we need is this shaft, 21B. Now there is a longer end than that end, so that end is longer than that, but we need the short end, and we need to put 21A into place. It's D-shaped, so it will only go one way. That's going to learn nicely. Now we need the bearing, 21D, which fits over the top. Now this is supposed to be a tight fit, and it feels like it is. I think it's a matter which way I put that on. Okay, move these to one side. You don't need them yet. Those are the reduction gears, them two. Let's see if we can get this pushed down. I'm not going to grip the bearing. Just going to try and push it down. There we go. Just like that. Excellent. So that's how that should look. Brilliant. Now we need the reduction gear. That is the front. This is 21C. You can see there is some difference, some detail there. You can see them two little pips there. So that goes on the back, because that will go into the engine. That will go like that, and this will go onto the front like that. Excellent. We don't glue these together, they will come together once we get them onto the engine, because the screw goes through there. There we go. That's how that will look at the moment. But we need to put this onto the engine. Okay, so now we have the engine, we can get this propeller shaft in place. Now we need to put it in this side where the exhaust ports face that way. Just pushes the way through there like that. Those two little pips there going into them two recesses there, and you can see there's a screw hole there as well. Yep. Right, so there you go, that's better. So that goes through there. That will situate itself like that, and we just need this KP screw into there. Trying to keep that like that. There we go. That's not overly tightened. Excellent. That needs to move. There we go. You can see that moving. Excellent stuff. Brilliant. Okay, so there we've got 21F, which is this little piece. It goes into that hole there, there's a little connection there, and there's another connection in the back of this reduction gear. This is not going to be easy, so it might be better if I just actually glue it into place and then show you. So that's that piece in place, the main part. That one goes just into that hole there, like so. This one comes across on to there. I don't think you can even see this, can you? And this piece goes into the back. Well, there we go, that's how that looks at the moment. I just need that top one, as you can see this one just behind here. Right, I'll get this glued in and show you in a sec. Okay, I managed to get 21F in place. Don't know if you can see that or not, but it is behind that reduction gear. You can just see the cable leading round to it. There we go. All glued in place. Was rather fiddly, especially this one behind the reduction gear. Okay, next we have 21G, which goes over this silver screw. That little piece there. Oops, sorry. That little piece there. Yeah, that is supposed to go over the screw, something like that, and then that end will go. There's a little hole here on the engine block, just there. And my tweezer's pointing. Again, it's very difficult to see, so I'll get this glued in place first. Okay, now we've got the front on. I'll just dab a little bit of glue there onto that little piece, and this should come around and fit there, just behind that other piece that we put in place before. It is just there. Now obviously glued that in place, and then I glued it here, wrapped it around, and I popped it just there in the front of that engine block. That's the best I can do with that, because this other little part at the back of the reduction gear is slightly in the way anyway, but that's glued in place. There we go. Can you see that? Very difficult to see. Oh, there we go. You can see that lead coming round now. And there it is over the screw cover. Oh, it is over the screw, I should say. Wrapped around the reduction gear. Excellent. Now we have the two coolant pipes, which is that one and that one. 21H and 21I. And these go into a little slot there and there. Now I have put the super glue already in place, because you can't obviously test fit these, it's impossible. There we go, that one is 21I. That should hold itself just there, I believe. That is in place. Yeah. There we go. That's the two coolant pipes in place. There we go. You just about see them there. In between my finger and thumb. In the middle of that engine. Excellent. Very friendly. Okay, now we've got 21J, which is a generator. That fits onto that ledge there and into that hole there. This end will go in here like so, and that will fit onto that ledge. So we'll get that glued into place. Okay, let's get this into place. I'll put some glue into them 2 points. That one just there will sit just like that, and the other end, like I said, will sit onto that ledge just there, like that, I believe. There we go. Excellent. There we go, there's stage 21. Excellent. See them two cooler pipes there. And all that other detail. Very fiddly. Just as well as it's rubber. Let's move on to stage 22. Okay, doke, stage 22. Fitting the supercharger. So you have the carburetor unit, the supercharger casing rear and front, supercharger drive unit, supercharger connections, detail for the left side of the supercharger, connection support, another detail for the left side of the supercharger, connection support, connection starter motor and piping. Excellent. So we have, yeah, take the carburetor unit, get the supercharger all fixed together first, then we'll pop it onto the engine. There we go. And that's what we should be left with. Excellent. Then we have Operation Hydra. The Vickers Wellington. I've never built that one. Plastic model, that is. And then your next set of parts: engine supports, radiator, and other details for the engine. So there's the oil radiator. There's another radiator then, supports. So that will be pretty quick. I would imagine we use that part as well, which it shows there, unless that's the second piece. But anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the build. Here we have the parts. There we go. Okay, no, those are our parts. But first off, we need 22A, B and C, so we can pop them to one side. Because 22A fits into 22B through that hole there. You can see a little location notch just there as well, and this should fit through there. Apparently it's a tight fit. Oh, gosh, it is a very tight fit, that. And this piece fits over the top. There's 3 pegs, 3 holes. Get that in place first. Slide out like that. There we go. That's that in place. And I need to push this down. I think that's located itself. Brilliant. Very, very tight fit though. So there we go. That's 22A, B and C in place. Excellent. 22A is a very, very tight fit, but that seems to be perfectly alright now. Excellent. I think it is fully lined up as well. There we go, finally. Okay, now we need 22D, which is this piece, and that fits into them 3 pegs there, or 3 holes I should say, for the 3 pegs on 22D. That fits just there like that again, another tight fit. So you definitely won't need any super glue for that. Brilliant. Next we need 22J, which is that little piece, and that will fit into that hole there. There we go, that's 21J fitted into place. I have super glued it because obviously it won't just drop in and stay in. Excellent. Now we need 22E, which is this piece. There we go, there's 22E. That has 2 holes, one there, which fit onto them 2 pegs there and there, like that. Excellent. I'll get that glued into place now. There we go, that's that glued into place. You can see from the top there. Yeah. Excellent. Let's move on. Next we need 22F, which is this silver piece, and 22G. This is their connection support, and as you can see there's 2 holes in 22F, and the ball end on that goes into there, and they come together like that. So I'll get them glued into place. There we go, that's that glued into place. Now this, oops, there's fits in to there, into that gap, into the supercharger. There's a gap there. Best put it into place first. So pop some glue. We have got one for the other side as well. Just a tiny little bit of glue there, and get that into there. Oh, there we go. That's where that's supposed to be. We have got one for the other side as well. So I'll pop that to one side. And here we have the next two pieces. 22H and 22I. Again, it's a ball connection, and that will go into there like that. And we'll pop that onto the supercharger onto this side. Okay, I'll pop some glue on it. Let's get that into place. That will go just there. There we go. There we go. That's them connections in place. I did get these the wrong way around actually. I had that one in there and that one in there, but I have just managed to notice, and before the glue set I managed to get them out. That is exactly how that should be. Excellent. All the detail that's on this. Brilliant. Okay, now we have 22K, which fits just there like that. There's a little hole, there's a peg at the back of there, and there's a little hole just there. That will fit just like that. Excellent. I must admit, this has been one terribly fiddly issue. There we go. Give that a minute to set. Okay, now there is 22K. That's the starter motor. Now we need to pop this supercharger on to the engine. There we go. You can see 4 holes, 4 pegs. The shaft goes over the top through there like so, and it's just a matter of lining these up, the pegs with the holes. I think that might have got it, and then just press it into place, but that's a bit of a toughie that. I think I might have to open up them holes. That's not going in straight away. Okay, look. Let's see if we can open up these holes a little bit more. That one got in a bit too easy there, to be honest. Okay, let's try that again. Should open that up a little bit more. Clear it with this one. Well, let's try this again then. Go on with the supercharger, and it's definitely gone in. Brilliant. There we go. So that's the supercharger fixed into place. I don't think we need any glue for that. Now all we have to do is to pop that in place on the top. Okay, the last thing we need to do is fit 22L, which is this piping onto the top of these cylinders. There are 4 fixing points for it. We'll just get some glue on the end of this, and then we can pop it into place. Right. It will go in it there, and that one will go into there. That one's gone in there, that one goes in there, and that one will go into there as well, just there. There we go. Excellent, that's that piping in place. Well, there we go guys, that is that piping in place now. Excellent, as you can see, the supercharger connected up to 20G, I think it is. There we go. I have taken this off and glued it all into place. Excellent, there is that piping. That was rather fiddly, but everything else seems fine. I know Hachette say they're going to help us out with these fiddly builds, but I'd rather do it all again myself, to be honest. But there we go, that is stage 22 complete. Well, there we go guys, that is the first engine with all that pipe and the supercharger on. Yeah, the shaft is in place. Yeah, and it still works. That's brilliant. Yeah, quite fiddly, that, very fiddly. I did, like I said, get a couple of parts mixed up, but I managed to switch them around. That's through not taking enough attention to detail on the detail. They look exactly the same, but they're not, obviously. But easily done. But yeah, it is looking superb, I must admit. So long as it all works in the end, and that shaft is moving perfectly. So that is fantastic, excellent stuff. Yeah, brilliant. 3 more then to do. Anyway, there we go, that is it for stages 21 and 22. I hope you did like that. If you did, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next month for the next 4 issues. Brilliant, love it. Stay safe, see you soon. Bye for now.